SJC 12631, Commonwealth v. Daniel Tavares.
Mr. Riordan, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honors. Theodore Riordan on behalf of the defendant, Daniel Tavares. The first issue presented today is that a craft instruction should have been given to the jury that if the evidence supports two equally inconsistent propositions, that neither has been proven. In this case, clearly the crux of the Commonwealth's case was the defendant's confession. This case lay dormant as a cold case for 10 years, and the only new development was the defendant's confession. And there's two inferences that can be drawn from that confession. Either one, that he did it, or two, that he made a false confession because he was known as a snitch in the prison system, and in order to save his life, his only alternative was to make a false confession that he had committed this crime. And again, he confessed to this in 2012 when this book came out, and it identified that he was a snitch. Our position here is the same thing, is that the Commonwealth's case relied upon the defendant's confession, and each proposition is equally plausible, that either he did the crime or that he made a false confession because he felt like his life was at risk in the prison system. I thank you for mentioning that. He did, but that came out after he had talked with the state police in Massachusetts and confessed to them. And so it's our position that he was very clear that he did not want to be known as a snitch, and that he basically was corroborating his statement to the police by making other such statements to his two other friends.
But then you also have the fact that his description of how she was buried was in fact accurate, and that was not publicly known.
Well, and that's another good point, because it wasn't entirely accurate. There were a couple of clear inaccuracies in the things he told to the police. The first was that he said that he kept the knife. That isn't true. The knife was found with the body.